What's up everybody, ZonaCardz here. Today I'm walking you through exactly how I prep my cards for grading through PSA. I'm actually going to be prepping a couple of cards today, some from my personal collection and others that I'll be looking to sell. If you want to give your cards the best shot at getting a PSA 10, it all starts before you even package them up. Let's get into it. For one, we're going to need a microfiber cloth that I have actually taped to the table here. We also have a couple of these smaller microfiber cloths that we're going to be using. These are the same ones that you'll use to clean your glasses or things like that. But this is going to be very helpful to get some of the smaller dust particles off the card face itself. And then we're also going to be using blue painter's tape. This will be something that you can wrap around your finger and ultimately dab onto the card. This will ensure that you're picking up some of the loose lint or anything else that might be lingering on the card. And we have card saver ones. These are going to be what we need to ultimately put the card into once it's in a penny sleeve. We'll be doing that and then organizing them and shipping them off to PSA. You're not going to be able to ship these out in a top loader. I know I keep most of my cards in a top loader for protection. We will need to get those out of the top loader, out of the penny sleeve, inspected, ultimately cleaned, and then back into a new penny sleeve. I went ahead and got a new pack of penny sleeves for this particular case. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't run out or get low. All the products I used today, the gloves, the microfiber cloths, the painter's tape, everything are going to be linked below in the description. If you decide to pick anything up through those links, I do make a small commission at no extra cost to you. It really does help and supports the channel. It helps me keeping things going with content like this. A couple of mistakes that you're going to want to avoid. Rubbing too hard can damage the surface. You're going to want to make sure that you're going very light if you are going to go at the card with some microfiber. You also want to be really gentle with the tape. Do not stick it onto the card itself. Press it on. You're just going to want to have really light dabs if you're going to be using that technique. There's some mixed reviews online on whether or not it's useful. I have seen people up some of the card face itself, so huge caution. Make sure that when you're doing this you are barely touching the adhesive to the face of the card, just to pick up the dirt and the remaining debris. Also, you're going to want to make sure that you're not using any sort of cleaners, chemicals. It can be really easy to want to get some sort of cleaning spray and spray it onto the card. Please do not do that. You'll put yourself in a really tough spot. The cards are made of paper, obviously. They do absorb moisture. Do not use any sort of adhesive cleaner or any sort of other cleaner like that. Rushing through the inspection because you're excited to send off the cards is another huge pitfall that people run into. It can be really easy to take a look at a card, be really excited to send it off, and then overlook some of the things that could contribute to a poor grade. For example, I had this Sam Laporta Absolute Rookie card that I was really excited to get sent off. You'll see in the video here that the face of the card looked really good. The edge, the bottom left-hand corner, did have a little bit of a smudge, which is not going to end up shaking out well for a positive grade. At this point, it's not even worth sending. I did have another card that I'm going to end up not sending. It's really unfortunate because I thought this would be a really good Bryce Young rookie card to stash. The face of the card is in really great shape, but the back does have a small black dimple on the yoke and the overhead shot here. It's not worth sending, guys. We could send it, we could risk it, and maybe it comes back with a 9. But ultimately, if this comes back at an 8 or a 7 or something ridiculous, it might not even be worth the raw value on it. The last thing you really want to keep in mind is, think like a grader. Would you give this card a 10 if you pulled this out of a slab? If not, save yourself the submission fee. Especially when it comes to selling. Your reputation as a seller matters. If your personal collection has a little bit more of a grace or a leniency, by all means send it in. But when you're looking to ultimately turn around and make a profit, it will be hypercritical that your cards are put in the best position to ultimately get a 10. Alright, that's it. That's how I prep every card to send into PSA. If you learned something or took something away from this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're waiting on anything back from PSA currently, I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comment section.